A confident group coming through the tunnel. The Pistons looking to stay focused and pick up a win at home tonight. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Downtown Detroit shining brightly tonight. What a look at the Motor City from just across the river. We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, Aaron Gordon is progressing as a shooter. He said, what I've done is connected my three, my pull-up, and my free throw. They're all the same shot now. I'm going to keep trusting my skill, and eventually it'll all come together. With my motor, I feel like whatever I'm doing out there, I can just keep going and going. Kevin?
Tremendous athleticism. Thanks, D.A. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. And it's Ennis in at the 3 spot. And for Detroit, we've got Wood. He's out there with John Henson. And it's Rose in at the point guard. You can see it, Doris, with some of these good teams trying to build momentum as we get closer to the postseason.
You seem to know and understand which teams are good on both sides of the basketball. Are they top 5 efficiency, offense and defense? And as you know, Kevin, if there's a player with a hot hand, that can really make a difference in round 1.
Absolutely. Now, here's Fultz. The pass to Ennis. Clock at 4. Pulls up. And Henson pulls it down. Here's Mikhailuk. Guarded by Fultz. Mikhailuk passes to Wood. And Henson kicks to Galloway. With the floater. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Fultz. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
Here's Rose. Henson trying to break free. Rose, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Detroit Pistons. Looking for their first basket of the game. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be. And Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
Here's Rose. Vucevic with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
They get the rebound. Here's Gordon. Snatched away. And now the Pistons fast break. Rose has capped the ball. And there it is for him.
Well, Rose with energy and effort can still beat you in transition.
And here is Ross. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Here's Fultz. Here's Vucevic. The shot misses. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Galloway, the pass to Rose. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
Now here's Ross. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. The Pistons trail it. Outside Rose. Pass to Mikhailuk. Pass to Henson. The feed to Rose. And it's all evened up.
Well, this guy is such a strong decision maker. Derrick Rose with the mid-range jumper. Yes, that's in my bag as well.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Boy, don't you love how Derrick Rose resurrected his career last season. What a surprise and a bright spot for the T-Wolves. He looked like a completely rejuvenated player.
As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Orlando, they're holding the edge for the last playoff slot. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings. And checking out Detroit, sitting there 4 spots below.
And checking out Detroit, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
It just feels like they're sputtering right now. Every time you think they've turned the corner, they really haven't.
Now, here's Vucevic. Rebound by Rose. Inside, deflects the pass. The pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Wood. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Here is Ross. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Here's Gordon. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Listen, we know Aaron Gordon is a high-activity player, and if you give him daylight, he's ready to shoot it.
Now Rose. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Toronto. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. Rose with the ball. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Shot clock at 6.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Count that one. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Magic. Passes to Fultz. Tries a 3. Kept alive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, when Vucevic is this active, boy, he is so dependable at drawing fouls.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic. An offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves, terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale, and that's something he's continued to develop in the pros, a response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
Rose scanning the floor. Here's Galloway. Yep, it counts.
Boy, this is exactly what you want from Galloway. Him going right at defenders off the bounce and putting them on their heels.
Now here's Fultz. He's covered by Rose. Offensive rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
So for the Magic, their last game, a loss to Charlotte. Now here's Fultz. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
Here's Mikhailuk. 11 points for him in that last game against Toronto. Pass to Henson. Here's Mikhailuk. 5 on the clock. Here's Rose. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, absolutely fearless. And this is one thing you can say about Derrick Rose. He's never had trouble converting in the painted area.
Fultz looking around to the middle. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Vucevic. Gordon's got his second basket of the night.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, Greg. If you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end. And clearly, they were not.
These players have been dominant on the glass in their last 10 games, leading the NBA in rebounding. Third is Nikola Vucevic.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
And stolen by Gordon. And Maker sends it back. And they're able to recover. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Doumbouya dishes to Maker. Outside Rose. Puts it up from 12. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Vucevic. Here's a one-do. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Augustine passes to Vucevic. Magic moving the ball around, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
And the Magic, one of those franchises that's still looking for its first title.
And Greg, they've been to the NBA Finals twice, but boy, did they run up against two of the all-time great individual closers in history. 1995, Hakeem Olajuwon says no to the Magic. 2009, the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant, says, no, sir, I'm getting another championship.
Now, here's Vucevic. Sekou Doumbouya unable to get his last shot to go. 7 feet, 260 pounds. Vucevic has a big, strong body with great footwork inside doors, but he doesn't shoot a lot of free throws.
He doesn't, Kevin, and he can struggle at times to finish through contact. If he were a better leaper, I think he'd get to the line more. This guy is just so smart and elusive with his footwork. So this is a big-time player now. Make no mistake.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Doris, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
Detroit shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
2.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. Magic leading by 4. And here is Carter Williams. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's the teardrop. And Maker sends it back. Here's Brown. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Kevin, the vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Pass to Awandu. Now Carter Williams. He's covered by Brown. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Maker. Rose kicks to Doumbouya. It's good. This game is all even.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
I thought, Greg, the frustration at the line was evident, and it makes it easy on the defense when you're not capitalizing once they put you at the free throw line.
Carter Williams can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
A baseline J. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Augustine passes to Carter Williams. Shot to stop the run. And Maker sends it back. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. .115 left in the first quarter. Here's Carter Williams. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Magic lead by 1.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Doumbouya kicks to Rose. There's the pass to Snell. Now, here's Doumbouya. Tight defense on him. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Carter Williams, the pass to Augustine. Here's Awandu. He's covered by Brown. Passes it to Carter Williams over Rose. And Carter Williams gets it to go on the assist by Vucevic. Carter Williams has got 5. Pistons trail by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Rose. 6 points for him. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. They grab their own miss. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. Nikola Vucevic firing on all cylinders for the Orlando Magic. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Pistons trail by 3. Brown out there with Rose. Then there's Maker. Then there's Doumbouya. And it's Snell in at the 3. They're the group Detroit will start the second with.
Well, you love the attitude of Derrick Rose. You want to play great defense? No problem. I can still finish.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. Case has found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm." And that's what I've done. So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David. That one goes. Count it.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Doumbouya with it. Releases. And Bamba pulls it down.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's a 1-2. He kicks it to Augustine. Here's Vucevic. And Maker sends it back. Here's Snell. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Carter Williams with the bounce pass. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
So the term unicorn has arisen for shot blockers who can also space the floor. Mo Bamba on that list, guys.
It's his first trip to the line.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And coming in, Mo Bamba comparing his game to that of Joel Embiid's. Doris, do you see that?
Well, I've heard others mention Rudy Gobert with a three-point shot, and that might be a closer comparison. We're going to have to watch and see what Mo Bamba hangs his hat on both the offensive and defensive end. Comparison's a bit early at this point.
Doris, you and I enjoy discussing pure scorers, great shooters, but guys that can score a myriad of ways. Give us a couple of names that we don't always hear about that really impressed you.
Well, one young man who I think has got an offensive game that is really continuing to grow and is quite beautiful already is Zach LaVine. But probably the best example, Kev, would have to be the multi-time winner of the Six-Man Award, and that's Sweet Lou Williams. This guy can score against any defense. He's great in pick and roll. He has become a better playmaker, but Lou Williams is a problem to guard.
And as people will say, he is a professional scorer.
That's perfect, yes.
Here's Brown. The Magic getting the bucket. As to Henson. Bamba with the block.
Well, this is one of Bamba's big-time strengths. Send it Mo.
Carter Williams can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Snell. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Augustine against Brown. Augustine looking around. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Vucevic. It's hauled in by Brown.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And John Henson with the slam.
Sometimes a play is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The free throw off from Henson.
Well, you talk about physical gifts for the game. Mo Bamba, a 7-footer with the longest wingspan, 7'9.5", and that gives him a huge sphere of influence.
Here's Galloway, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Pass to Mikhailuk. Kicks to Brown. The Pistons working the ball around now. Down low. Here's Galloway. He's guarded by Ross. Galloway, no good. Greg, you look at Bamba able to touch the rim while still on the ground. And he gets off the ground pretty well, too.
A good athlete, still getting stronger and developing his feel for the game. But he has something you just can't teach. And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Detroit, they have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Fultz. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Gordon inside, working on Henson, and it's Gordon missing. There's Galloway, guarded by Fultz. Galloway kicks to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Magic leading by 3. Now here's Ennis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Count that bucket.
I'll tell you, if you're not guarding Aaron Gordon tight and getting into his space, he is going to burn you in catch-and-shoot situations.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? You study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Henson hits them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Now the pass to Ennis. Now here's Bamba. He's covered closely. It's blocked. Brown feeling out a bit. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut to just one on the from Henson.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Passes it to Fultz. From beyond the arc, it's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
And here's Brown. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Wood, covered by Bamba. Galloway gets it to go from 18 feet away.
You know, the ability to stop and pop on a moment's notice is what makes him so deadly from that part of the floor.
Now here's Fultz. He's covered by Brown. Now Fultz. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And the three off target. Here's Galloway. Here's Mikhailuk. Pass to Wood. The Pistons working the ball around now. Brown, the pass to Galloway. Drops in the tray. Galloway's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pistons.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Fultz with the ball. Brown on him. And Henson sends it back.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Brown finds Galloway. Pass to Henson. On deep. Rebound by the Magic.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bamba's shot is off. And here are the Pistons. They're on a 15-6 run. Galloway, the pass to Brown. It's blocked.
Boy, his vertical makes Terrence Ross an A+ shot blocker for his size. This guy, his main duty's on the perimeter, but he'll get his share of blocks.
Now here's Ross. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And there's the pass to Fultz. Looking to get it going. Some solid from Brown.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Galloway. He's guarded by Ross. Back to Brown. Passes it to Mikhailuk. Here's Galloway. It's rebounded by Fultz. The Magic trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Ennis misses. And here are the Pistons now. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Mikhailuk. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here's Henson. Brown with the bounce pass. Henson dishes to Brown. Offensive rebound. No good that time. Orlando's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Fultz. Here's Bamba. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really, I'd like to see them get after it on the offensive boards a little bit more here. They did a good job of that in the first.
The Magic have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bamba.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Thon Maker's checked in for John Henson. And it's Rose in for Langston Galloway.
Well, Mo Bamba is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? The size combined with the shooting ability.
Here's Rose. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of them.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Inside, Ennis. And Ennis slams it in.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Maker kicks to Rose. To the middle. Here's Wood. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Bob pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
Detroit's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts.
Well, obviously a rough start to the career of #1 pick Markelle Fultz. The shoulder injury sort of takes away his shooting ability when the Sixers trade him away. You're rooting for this young man to get back to his game.
.129 left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's Ennis. Defense is right there. From deep 3-point range, the putback. Here's Bamba. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Bamba's got 6 points.
This is a skilled, hungry offensive rebounder, and Mo Bamba's size and motor make him a problem on the windows.
Now here's Maker. Rose, that's good. Rose has got 6 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
Ross passes to Gordon. And too long on the shot. And so Brown will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Here's Wood, banked in off the glass. And now a 4-point Detroit lead.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Fultz with the ball. Gordon the pass to Bamba. Ennis taking his time here. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Detroit. They're up by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks. Dwayne, you're ahead. How do you keep this up for the rest of the game?
Well, maintain the disposition. I think we got to have a tough mental disposition against this team because they're going to keep playing. They know how to play the physical game. We did a good job in that half. We've got to maintain that.
Case, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, They had a slight deficit of 3 points. They found their rhythm in the second quarter and have to be feeling good here at the break, holding on to that 4-point lead. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business here at home. It's something you might expect, but it's not a given. We'll see if they can keep that up in the second half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic, and it's Ennis in at the 3. There's Galloway. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
And let's check out the stats for Ross, how his last 10 games have gone. 10th in field goal percentage, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Now here's Fultz. Over to the wing. Now here's Ross. Great touch on the 16-footer. Ross has got the opening bucket to start the second half for Orlando.
When the mid-range is working for Terrence Ross, he's going to create problems. It's just a matter of can he do it consistently, Kev.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son, Philip, was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball." I think he will. Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. Now here's Rose. There's Galloway. Comes up empty down low. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This guy's so polished inside. Nikola Vucevic, great at being assertive and earning these fouls.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. That one drops. He ties it up. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Pistons. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Count that one.
Well, Kevin, that's simply about feel, right? Derrick Rose in pick-and-roll situations has such a good feel for the right decision.
Now here's Fultz. Pass to Ennis. All alone. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Rose. out left to the wing. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. DJ Augustine's checked in for the Magic. Gordon against Rose. Over Gordon. And the foul on John Henson. That's foul number 2 for him. Orlando making some changes. Owundu's checked in. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Markelle Fultz. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Here's Vucevic. A miss that time would have put him up.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Snell. That shot misses. So Orlando will take it the other way.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Owundu, defended by Henson. Pass to Vucevic. For the lead. Doumbouya pulls it in.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Augustine passes to Gordon. Here's Owundu. And here's Augustine. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Rose. The pass to Doumbouya. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Carter-Williams, the pass to Gordon. He kicks it to Augustine. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Doumbouya. There's Galloway. 7 points in the game. Dishes it to Henson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. DJ Augustine picks one up. For Detroit, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Henson. Second free throw, no good. The Magic trail by 3. Now Augustine. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And Rose wide open. He shoots. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Owundu. On the wing, Gordon. Pass to Carter-Williams. Here's Owundu. He's covered by Rose. Here's Owundu. Goes up at the stripe. Detroit with the rebound. Henson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Snell. To the left wing. And Henson kicks to Snell. This one for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Snell's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Owundu. Back to Gordon. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Snell. He has 5. Here's Rose. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And now it's a 10-point Detroit lead.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And the Pistons making a change here. Makers checked in.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Carter Williams. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Here's a 1-2. Pass to Gordon. Fades and shoots. Rebound, Detroit.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Pistons have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Galloway.
You know, it's amazing. Galloway completely unheralded before catching on with the Knicks. This is the guy who was the first ever call-up from their D-League affiliate, and he's showing he belongs.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Rose. Galloway hits both of them. Some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
To the inside. Vucevic with the block.
Well, the reach, the timing, Vucevic using all of that 7'4" wingspan to turn that shot away.
And looking now at the numbers for Galloway,
How his last 10 games have gone. 12th in free throw percentage, and his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless. The first free throw is good. The Magic making a switch here. Bombas checked in. Both good from the line that time.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Doumbouya kicks to Galloway. The pass to Snell. Doumbouya with it. 6 points for him. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And here on the 2K leaderboard are the teams with the quickest hands in the league. Fourth, the Magic.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Now here is Augustine. Passes to Awandu. Now Vucevic. Off target from outside. Brown against Carter Williams. Maker. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Pistons lead by 12.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Bamba. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
You know, the easy one there. You know, Galloway able to read the defense, finding his man for the great setup. Pretty.
Brown against Carter Williams. Pass to Augustine. Launches a three. Doumbouya pulls it in. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 20-6 run. And the dunk by Maker.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here is Augustine. Here's Awandu. The 11-footer. Rebounded by the Pistons. Maker's got 7 rebounds in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Michael Carter Williams.
2.
The Pistons have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Maker.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a buck to get some momentum.
Bamba's shot is off.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The Pistons have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
One shot.
A free throw good from Maker.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a nonstop parade to the foul line.
And here's Fultz. Now the pass to Ennis. Ross with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Vucevic trying to get open. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Mikhailuk can't get it to go. The Magic trail by 21. To the inside. Bamba. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, don't let that lean frame fool you. Mo Bamba able to muscle through contact. Nice.
Passes it to Snell. "11 feet away, and it goes down 2 points. Snell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Ross. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town.
And looking at that Nets matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Stolen by Bamba. Here's Fultz. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fultz has got his second basket of the game.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence, showing right there he can get through the defense.
Pass to Snell. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the third. The pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Snell. Here's the three. And Bamba pulls it down. Here's Ross. Good work there as it goes.
Well, this guy's going to find his way to get the ball in the bucket. Contact or not, Terrence Ross can flat score the basketball.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Pistons lead by 17. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Pistons, we've got Maker, Brown out there with Tony Snell, and it's Wood in at the 4 slot. Now here's Fultz. Over Maker. Fultz, no good. Pistons leading by 17. And the dunk by Maker.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
And for the Magic, they're shooting just 31% in the game. Pass to Ross. And the shot is long.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now, here's Maker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Rose, he's checked in for Detroit. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Doris, you and I are faced with this a lot, voting for the MVP. Great stats versus winning. Where do you stand on that when you vote for the league MVP?
Well, winning could be the definitive line if I have 2 candidates who are close. For instance, for me, this last MVP came down to James Harden and Giannis Antetokounmpo, and I took it to the last possible moment. And I could have gone in either direction and been comfortable. Ultimately, I went with Giannis, and the deciding factor came down to he led his team to the best record in the league. It was a difficult vote, but ultimately it's one category which helps tilt me in one direction or another.
And I did too, and what also helped me was just the improvement defensively they had made, and I know Antetokounmpo was a very big part of it.
No, it's a great point. He was a two-way force.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. To the left side wing. Here's Wood. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bamba's got his 16th rebound on the night. Now here's Fultz. He's covered by Brown. Now Fultz. Down low. And the dunk by Bamba. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 16 rebounds.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
There's Rose with the 3. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And a career high in scoring, Doris, for Terrence Ross last season.
Boy, he thrived in the instant offense role off the bench. This guy unleashed into an aggressive, assertive, shot-hunting scorer. What a season he had.
Detroit making a switch here. Henson's checked in. And a change for the Magic. Gordon's checked in. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass from Rose. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
You gotta love how Fultz uses his strength on these tough finishes, elevating up and over the defense and just finishing in traffic.
Well, you think into Markelle Fultz's early part of his career, he was under such scrutiny as the #1 overall pick. This guy's starting to prove how valuable he can be.
Now here's Rose. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fultz with the ball. With some arc, and Henson sends it back. Brown the pass to Rose. Good, nice job down low. Rose has got 20.
Another one for Derrick Rose. This is a flashback to when he used to do this on a nightly basis.
Now here's Fultz. Over Rose. Bamba trying to break free. Another miss by Orlando.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
Here's Mikhailuk. Inside. Henson dishes to Rose. Just 5 to shoot. But they get it back. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Ennis. Ross against Brown. Now here's Ross. Defense right on him. Henson against Gordon. Over Henson. Bamba kicks to Gordon. Ennis passes to Fultz. Over Rose. Money from the wing. And it's 9 points for Markelle Fultz.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Henson with the bounce pass. Here's Wood. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Gordon with the defensive effort. Now here's Fultz. He's covered by Rose. Here's Gordon. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Well, at 6'9", great athlete, Aaron Gordon can be a problem on the glass.
Pass to Henson. Pass to Mikhailuk. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Orlando moving the ball around. That one goes in. Bamba's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Rose passes to Henson. Brown outside. Outside Rose. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't go that time. And Orlando the other way now. Up top Ross. He's covered by Brown. And here's Ennis. Takes a 3. It's deflected, and he recovers it.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
There's the pass to Rose. Trying to end the drought. Orlando grabs the miss. Gordon's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Ross. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You love to see Terrence Ross on the attack, Kevin. This guy moves well. He's got a tremendous vertical. No reason he shouldn't get to the line.
No good on that one. Langston Galloway's checked in for Detroit. Vucevic checked in for Orlando. shots off as well, so he misses both.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Galloway, no good. The Magic trail by 11. Now Fultz. Passes it to Gordon. Unloads from 13. That one misses. Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Fultz with the ball. Pass to Ross. From 11 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. Detroit leading by 11. Here's Rose. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Kind of like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
Yeah, he is on a major role today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Thon Maker.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
2 straight losses coming into this game had them looking for any kind of spark, and he was the one to give it to them with a superb performance off the pitch. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Here is Ross, following the score by Derrick Rose. Here's Vucevic. Rebounded by the Pistons. Benson's.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Rose passes to Wood. 3-on-3. Here's Fultz. Connects on the foul line jumper.
This guy has a variety of moves at his disposal, and off the pull-up jumper, Markelle Fultz mixing up the defensive player right there. Nice.
Here's Galloway. With the teardrop, it's tipped, and he gets it back. Here's Wood. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got 5 assists in the game. Now here's Fultz.
I see him.
And he banks in the layup.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through contact. Markelle Fultz makes that shot despite the physical contact.
Now here's Rose.
I got yours.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Good on the shot. Rose has got 12 points here in the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now in his 6th season in the NBA, hard to believe Aaron Gordon is still just 24 years of age.
Not much older than some rookies coming in. You wonder what his ceiling will be.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, I think the things that Aaron Gordon has added to his game, specifically that reliable three-point shot, is a really welcome sign. This guy has an incredible upside.
Gordon hits both of them. And it's Rose with the ball for the Pistons. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Kicks it to Galloway. Right wing. Pass to Rose. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Magic trail by 13. 1:07 left in the game. Here's Vucevic. Hits the outside fadeaway.
This guy's such a smart player on the offensive end. Nikola Vucevic knows when to take that shot.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Pistons.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
Here is Rose. Magic knocking down the tray. Henson the pass to Rose. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Pistons lead by 10.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Ennis misses.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Here's Rose. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek, congrats on the win. High degree of difficulty shots tonight, my friend. How did that become a part of your game?
That's something I'm used to, I guess. Just playing in the park, playing in the gym, trying to shoot crazy shots, and thank God they be going in.
Looked like that was part of your repertoire all along, Derek. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.